I got off of work early today because I was feeling all sorts of wonderful, and went home, slept. But I'm remember you guys me telling you about the haunted garage that at the time was not for sale, and it's a small building, but it is off of, oh, excuse me, okay, my bad, it is for lease. I thought it was for sale. Dang it. God dang it. Anyway, it's a smaller building, but still, if the pro thing doesn't work out for me this year, I can totally see a haunted garage here. Absolutely. And it's off the main drag, real close to the freeway. I think it'd be perfect. And see, that's the nice thing about vlogging stuff, is for the phone number, I just have to go back and look. I didn't have to write anything down. Anyway, going back home, going to try and get some haunted building done. Alright, a huge shout out right now to Jesse, who is GK Eagles 10, for sending me the link. The local news station has asked for photos of haunted yards and, you know, your Halloween decorations or whatever, and the best ones they're going to put on the air tomorrow morning at like 4:15 and 5:15, something like that. So I went and posted this. And basically it just says, this is the haunted house that I do at my private residence in Lakewood, Washington. It's free, but it's also a food drive from Northwest Harvest. Check out dates or times at HalloweenHellmouth.com or follow the behind-scenes daily build videos at YouTube.com/HalloweenHellmouth. So, yeah, freaking awesome. Thank you so much for that. Because, you know, publicity is publicity, right? And honestly, guys, the last just about every year that I've done the haunted house, I have contacted local, you know, news and radios just to bring more people here to see what they do. Nobody's done anything. Nothing. So, we'll see what happens this year. Alright, and Drop Dead requested me vlog the Gothic Fence a little bit. And extremely, extremely easy to make, guys. It's just very time consuming. 2x2, 1x2, 1x2 cut in exactly half to make a 1x1. And this is 6 feet long. All you do is a lot of freaking sanding. I mean, a lot, because you want to get it smooth because it's supposed to be wrought iron, and wrought iron doesn't look like wood. And then you just, I don't know, you just cut these in various lengths and screw it all together, and then paint it. Very simple. It's just, the summer that I did these, I did 6 of these, and it took me my whole week vacation to finish them. A lot of sanding. When I got done with these, and there's only 4 sections here. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 sections. 2 sections apparently I'm not going to be using this year. But when I got done with these, I swore that I never wanted to sand anything again. And I had a palm sander. It wasn't by hand, it was electric sander. So I even had like some help. Don't want to sand again. Bad, bad, bad. Alright. Build time. Okay guys, when I designed this wall, I designed it totally with safety in mind. So you've got a piece of styrofoam that if the styrofoam hits you, it's not going to hurt you. And then I wanted, you know, like daggers. Well, this is what I ended up getting. I got these at Goodwill 2 years ago, and they were all brand new. They're plastic, and the way that they go into the wall, just styrofoam, held in by friction, basically, so that if somebody was to get hit by it, it just punches right out. And the tips on them, even though they're plastic, they're also blunt tips, so that you're not going to get hurt from them. And they're put in from the back side, so that people can't grab them and steal them. So a lot of thought was put into the construction of this. And take a look at this. This is just a regular plastic cheap skull, and I just went and cut a hole in it, put a dagger through it, dagger through the head, you know, because that's the cool thing. That's what all the kids are doing now, daggers through the head. Okay, well maybe not. Then again, I went and used model paint again, and it, you know, if I had it to do over, I'd do it a little bit differently, but still, you know, you get the general effect. Absolutely everything is framed in now. Yay for framing in! So this one up here is basically just there to attach the scene setter up above. Same thing for this bottom one to attach the scene setter. This one right here is actually the stop for that. And then back here, same thing, scene setter and a little bit of support. This one here is going to have a little bit of support because when the actor sits here and pulls down, I don't want this right here to bow. So yeah, a crap ton of 2x4s it took to do this. Wow, I was really, ow, that felt wonderful. I was really shocked again. But anyway, sturdy as all get out. Too bad I can't keep this stuff up year round. Alright, I've got one section done. And you know, you guys know that I'm always trying to give you like little tips and pointers or whatever, because a lot of us work on our own like all the time doing this, because let's just say that we are an unique bunch. Anywho's a what's-its. This is what I've done. I've just unraveled it from the top, measured my section. That way you're not trying to measure it on the ground. You get a nice straight cut on it. Blah, blah, blah. Ingenious! Or at least that's, you guys probably already do this. I'm probably the last one to do this. Okay, I've got the end scene setter put up. And actually the wall is up now too, the falling spike wall. That's basically what it looks like. It goes a little bit more parallel, not so far up in the rear. If you guys do this, don't trip, because I'll see you next fall. Jeez. If you guys do this, choose your ropes carefully. This is the one that I used in 09, and there's a lot of elasticity to it, and you don't really want a lot, so I went with the smaller nylon cord. When the wall goes down, it hits, sorry, you've been blinded by the light. When the wall comes down, it hits this 2x4 with this board right here. But you don't want it to impact too much because you don't want the whole thing to freaking fall apart on you. So, tuning of the cord is like paramount. You have to make sure that it's just enough so that it goes down and hits it, but it's not too much that it goes and it slams up against it. Oh look, another bug. Here, buggy, buggy, bug. I want to put you in my window. I want to put you in, oh yeah, oh, a bug. Yeah. Ooh, got him. Ew, he squished. That was disgusting. Alright, another bug for the window. Awesome. Oh, and I'm not sure if I showed this to you guys or not. I made a little handle for the Freddy fence so that the fence stays in one place when he's striking his claw against it. Turn on light. Turn on light. Thank you. So all he has to do is flip this up and pull it open and people come through. I have to know when to say when, and I'm saying when. But I was able to get all the surround down on the very bottom. And like I said before, the only stuff left is this stuff up here and this stuff down here. And that's all I have to work with right there, which only comes to about half. Hopefully tomorrow I can get this done and start in on the video hallway and the door that I showed y'all last night, which you probably can't see right now, and you guys are dirty. Get your minds out of my gutter. Subscriber shout out time. Viral Videos Planet, Greg Nerdly Studios, Jeremy Hedges, and Haunt Navigator. Alright guys. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Let's do some cock. Alright guys, gonna make this quick so I can get my butt in bed. The Dark Side Haunt 360, do you have a restore where you live? I do. The unfortunate thing is it's closed on Sunday and Mondays, and my days off are Sunday and Mondays. So it makes it next to impossible to get there, and it's about a half hour away. Hallows End Haunt. Troy, I believe it's pronounced Kevin MacLeod. So do all of you guys like have a consensus on that? Because I'd hate to mispronounce the guy's name because he's really good. Ember Pup. Troy, watching you is like watching a kid waiting for Christmas morning, so you're so excited. I am. It's Halloween. Excited, but nervous at the same time. GK Eagles 10. Hey, it's not going to rain this weekend. Thank goodness, because I got a bunch of scrap lumber I got to get rid of, so plan on campfire Sunday. Oh yeah. Crazy Man Livin', Troy, how did you get interested in haunts, or should I say building haunts? Basically started with, my parents were kind of into Halloween. My dad would be creative with his costumes. He's made me a costume before when I was a kid. And then once I started getting older and I finally got my own house, started putting up a couple decorations one year. After that, I had this old rickety trailer out front, and as people would go by, I would slam a big slab of wood down on the floor of the trailer and rock the trailer. It was just a little teeny tiny one. And scare people, and I'm like, huh. And then it just escalated from there. In 2007, the very first haunt, I collaborated with my ex-stepson's best friend's dad. And so that was an experience, but that's what got me started in actually having a haunted house, because he had done some for, like, the kids that would come over to his house for a Halloween party with his kids. Anyway, guys, happy haunting. Thank you for watching. Bedtime.
Sit, Popcorn, sit. Good girl.